This video may contain strong language that could be offensive to some of you. The content showcased in this video and channel is meant for comedic entertainment. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Don. Thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it. The reason I asked you to come on today, we want to set the record straight because there's a lot of rumors going around. So can you just let the folks know what really happened and set the record straight?
Now stay with me, kids. I tried to tell you all years ago, if they had only listened to me, Bedard's mom would have only got boinked by Daddy Bedard. Jesse, put up their picture for the good folks to see as I'm speaking, okay? Take a gander at young Bedard, would you? 18 years old and already ruling the rink as the top draft pick. This kid's got more talent than a full bag of pucks, let me tell you. Now let's talk about Corey Perry, seasoned vet who used to lace him up alongside Bedard in the windy city of Chicago. Perry's brought in to be the sage on the ice, the mentor for the young gun, sharing his wisdom with Bedard, somewhat of a father figure of sorts. Now here is where the problem starts. Perry and Bedard's mom took this saying literally, allegedly. Jesse, have you seen that fox? What a beauty. I can't blame Perry. I would shoot one through her 5-hole if I had a shot as well, if you know what I mean. And let me tell you something. You kids out there, we can all learn a valuable lesson from this. If you have a beauty of a mom like Bedard's mom, keep that MILF out of the locker room, for God's sake. I've seen it happen a million times. If your mom looks like this, keep her at home. You might not like it, but Cherry is always right. Let her drive the minivan, drop you off at the rink, then she heads home. You're not going to like it, but I'm telling you from experience. Kids, keep your moms out of the locker room. Moms ruin more careers than concussions, and that's a fact. I've seen many families ruined by hot moms. You're not going to like it, but I'm telling you from experience.
Sorry to cut you off. I know you're short on time, and I just want to make sure we get to all these questions before you got to leave. So can we just get back to like the timeline and what actually happened, please?
Here's the timeline of the events. On November 8th, the Blackhawks players were having a mom's weekend. Every player's mother would come travel with the team for a 2-game road trip. And that's when apparently Perry boinked Bedard's mom. Fast forward to November 25th, Corey Perry randomly steps away from the Blackhawks for the foreseeable future. The Blackhawks GM said his absence is a team decision, not Perry's decision, and Perry's agent said that Perry stepped away to attend to personal matters. Tell me if this is suspicious or not. 3 days later, the Blackhawks officially waived Perry, taking him off the team. Blackhawk GM comes out with a statement that Perry did something because his conduct was unacceptable and in violation of both the terms of his standard player's contract and the Blackhawks' internal policies intended to promote professional and safe work environments. What the GM means by that is Perry allegedly did boink Bedard's mom. You want me to believe it's not because he boinked the kid's mom? Give me a break. Let's read between the lines a bit, guys. This is very simple to understand. Now, I know some of you are going to cancel me for this. Too late, motherfuckers. I'm already canceled by this left-wing media. I bet you it was that little pansy Ron McStab you in the back.
Ron MacLean?
I tell you, I'm lost for words sometimes. For all we know, that slimy pansy Ron MacLean was pulling a wraparound on Mama Bedard while Perry was poking away in the crease. Now, kids, let's be real. If he could do it to me, he wouldn't think twice about Bedard's mom, he'll tell you that much. All jokes aside, I feel bad for Bedard. He's a good kid if I've seen one. I mean, look at the kid. He's a stud, an absolute beauty. He's a good-looking kid who gets his good looks from his mom. I mean, look at his mom, no wonder. I feel for his sister, though. She got the short end of the stick when it comes to looks. She looks younger than her daughter. Just saying, bro, don't hate Cherry, hate the game. Penalty to Don Ch-AI-rry for high sticking. Here's my prediction. Bedard will ask to get traded from Chicago. Let me explain. Jesse, do you know why LeBron James left Cleveland? Well, I know you know why, so tell him.
Apparently, LeBron James' mom had banged 2 of his teammates. Just saying.
Oh, bingo! LeBron James asked to be traded from Cleveland after his mom got caught sleeping with a couple of his teammates. These guys take team sports to a whole nother level. LeBron's mom is not a looker either, and she bagged 2 LA Lakers. We are lucky the Blackhawks caught Bedard's mom when they did. Can you imagine? A few more weeks, and she could have run through the whole entire team, including the training staff. You know that saying in Chicago? Where there is a smoke signal, there is fire. That's why I believe these rumors. When sport GMs and athletes like to our faces like we have been consuming way too much sodium fluoride, it has an eerie resemblance to government bums lying to us. You don't fire one of the highest scorers on your team because they had a few too many drinks, okay? Just ask my good friend Theo Fleury, who played drunk in every game he ever played in the NHL. He too hates liberal wimps. I'll tell you now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it like this sissy left-wing media. I tell you.
So Don, do you think the NHL is trying to do damage control for the Blackhawks and Bedard?
The NHL loves doing damage control for their stars. They have the greatest PR team known to mankind. Almost as good as Conor McGregor's PR team. Jeez Louise, that guy can get away with murder. Penalty to Don Ch-AI-rry, 2 minutes for hitting Bedard's mom from behind. I gotta run Jessie. I have to spend 2 minutes in her box for hitting her from behind into my bed's headboard. Booyah!
This is Snoop Dogg, and you're watching OOWEE.